A Complete Unknown,
Yes, ma'am.
premiering on Christmas Day. Timothy, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, everyone.
Now, you also played the son in Interstellar of Texas superfan Matthew McConaughey. Do you feel any pressure to pick the Longhorns
You know, I
today?
feel some sort of pressure, but McConaughey, if you're watching this, I'm surrounded by a bunch of rabid University of Georgia fans right now. And if you're watching this, know I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm under a lot of pressure, Matthew. It might be swinging my pick.
Uh-oh. Well, we're going to find all of that out right after the break. Go make your pick,
Thank you.
Timothy.
Appreciate it. All right.
Here's SEC fanfare, Georgia and Texas. Some are just here for Timothée Chalamet. We can completely understand that. Can't wait to see the movie coming out very shortly. Horns up, trying to bring home the SEC championship in their first year in the conference, or will the Dogs be able to bring home the crown? All season long, what a great job our celebrity guest pickers have done, and Indiana's Kyle Schwarber continues to lead the way.
Okay.
8-1, got the Hoosiers headed to the playoff there.
I don't have as many games, though. I got 6.
I know. So you get the percentage. You get the percentage. We're going to put you right at the top.
Okay, 6 and 0 is 100%. I'll
That's
say
it,
now.
man. That's the goal. Coors Light Saturday selection on
saying it now.
Championship Saturday. Let's start with the SWAC championship game. Southern at Jackson State. You can see it on ESPN2.
Yeah, Coach Prime left the cupboard full. Jackson State has 11 all-conference players. Southern only has 1, so I'm going Jackson State.
I'm going to go with Southern because they're in Baton Rouge, and I always rooted for Southern when I was at LSU, so I'm going with Southern today.
We had the incredible opportunity to be down in Jackson for this particular game a couple of years back. I believe it's a Boombox Classic. Give me Jackson. They were so nice to me. Shout out to Jackson State getting a big-time win today.
I'm going Jackson State, 8 wins in a row, 11 all-conference players. This should be a comfortable, easy win for them.
Breaking it down.
This guy's a great actor.
Hey, he said, I only got 6 games. I'm bringing a heater on all 6 of them. I'm going with Irv Mulligan. You know, he's over 200 yards, I think. And this is an opportunity for their run game, I think, to be the difference. Give me Jackson State.
All right, MAC championship rematch regular season, Miami, Ohio against Ohio.
So Miami of Ohio started off 1-4. Their coach, Coach Martin, called them up, the seniors, and said, listen, we're not going out like that. They went on the run. For Matt Garrett, I'm going for Miami of Ohio.
I'm going with Miami of Ohio, too, and it only because of Matt Garrett. Only because.
Well, here's some things. The last time these two teams played, Miami of Ohio was up 30-6 at some point. Then there was 2 touchdowns scored, but Miami was dominant post that whole thing. Give me Miami of Ohio, not for Matt Garrett, for the good of football.
Listen, these teams are 2-2 in the last 4 matchups. The Redhawks defense looks good, but I'm looking at 4th-year Bobcats quarterback Parker Navarro.
Yeah.
65% completion rate. If he can get going, he'll tilt this in favor of the Bobcats. I'm going underdog Bobcats here.
Yes.
Underdog Bobcats.
I like that. I'm going to go with you guys with Miami of Ohio. The main reason I think Brett Gabbert, brother of Blaine, he hits a lot of big plays through the air. I'm going with Miami of Ohio.
Matt Garrett's our coordinating producer. The next thing, what are you doing during the playoffs? Would you like to come and join us?
I'm back. I'm negotiating my fee right now.
Smart.
Sunbelt Championship, Marshall, Louisiana.
So Marshall got a quarterback, Braylon Braxton, 7-0 as a starter. I'm going with Marshall and sending well wishes to my friend Randy Moss.
You know, Charles Huff coached for us and one of our guys that have done a great job at Marshall, but I actually think this Louisiana program is probably a little further along. I'm going to go with Louisiana.
Okay. Shout out to the Thundering Herd and to Randy Moss. You're my favorite athlete growing up. Obviously, we all love you. Give me Marshall. And big-time win for the state of West Virginia that's going to continue to do that with the next hiring of the head coach.
Okay, I'm going Louisiana here. Tyrone Lewis Jr., Cody Jackson, Tyree Skipper. They're going to step that defense up. Billy Napier's legend remains. The defense is strong.
Okay,
the biggest concern Louisiana has is the Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Year. Ben Woolridge is not playing. Marshall cranks up the pressure. Outstanding. In fact, Mike Green has 16 sacks. So I'm going with Marshall's defense.
At noon Eastern on ABC right after college game day. We've got the Big 12 championship game. Iowa State, Arizona State, winners going to the college football playoff.
Arizona State's been hot lately, but, man, I think the loss of Jordan Tyson is going to hurt that offense. And, listen, no one's been talking about the Cyclones. They feel disrespected. I'm going Iowa State.
You know, after meeting Cam Scatteraboo this week, I just love this guy. and I love competitors. And I'm just rooting for Cam Scatterbuck and Arizona State, and I'm taking Arizona State.
Iowa State's weakness on defense is their run defense. So Jordan Tyson obviously being out is not great for Arizona State opening it up. But the number 2 receiver on their team, Cam Scatterbuck. The leading rusher on their team, Cam Scatterbuck. The largest cranium on their team, Cam Scatterbuck. Give me the Arizona State Ken Dillingham story to continue to a Big 12 championship.
Totally agree. Scatterbuck, little 3 to 5 yard runs, needs to be efficient, set that offense going. I don't think they've won a conference championship outright ever. I'm pulling for Arizona State today.
Timmy.
He said
How
that.
many Arizona States we got? We got
With the
3 Arizona States because of Scatterville. I'm with Des. I'm going Iowa State. I just think this team is united. It's a big we over me kind of team. Great leadership. And Rocco Becht, to me, is the difference in that football game. Coming off a game where he didn't play as well, I think he bounces back and plays well today.
ACC championship game. SMU wins, they're in. Clemson wins, they're in. But if the Tigers win, some drama for the Mustangs.
Yeah, why you clapping,
SMU
bro?
is my favorite team.
SMU?
Football this year.
SMU is your favorite
This is
team?
the return of the Pony Express. A big shout out to my Uncle Andy.
Hold on, Slick.
I'm skipping you. My bad.
I like Uncle.
Okay, listen, he wants to go. So SMU, let's go. Let's go.
I like Clemson. I think Dabo being in this game many times before, his team knows how to prepare for it. And I think the weather's going to have some impact on how SMU plays.
Clemson gave up like 250 yards rushing, I believe, last week with South Carolina. I think Kevin Jennings does it again for Uncle Andy. And I like SMU.
Uncle Andy, that's for you, man. Kevin Jennings, legit Heisman contender next year. My humble opinion. I'm pulling for SMU. It smells like the 1980s, folks.
I love it. You weren't around in the 80s, but that's great research. I love this SMU story. I think it's fantastic. I'm going with experience over the new kid on the block. I think Dabo Swinney will have his team ready to play.
That'll give us some drama for sure. Big Ten championship, Penn State, Oregon.
Oregon. Easy.
Yeah, I'm taking Oregon. I think
Easy.
one of the misconceptions about Oregon's team is how physical they are. Everybody sees them as a skilled team, but I really like what Dan Lanning has done to match the physicality of Penn State.
Des, I don't love what you just did at all. I don't like the easy comment. It's going to be a battle in Indianapolis, Indiana. And in the end, I believe the Oregon Docs remain the number 1 team in the country and Big Ten champs in their first year.
I want to go 6-0. I'm going Oregon.
Smart man.
Number 1 team in the country for a reason. Strong defense. Not as sharp as 2023 at times, but great showing this year.
Certainly.
Des making me a little bit nervous. Our preseason, both of us preseason picked Oregon to win the national championship. He doesn't understand reverse psychology. Easy means it's going to be hold on to your hat, last second field goal, Oregon wins, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, man.
And so that brings us here to Atlanta. And no one in the history of conference championship games has lost more title games in any conference than Georgia. Georgia is 4-7 in conference championship games, 6 of those at the hand of Nick Saban, so at least they don't have to worry about that. And just like the regular season, Texas is favored. But in this house, in this state, who's that coming down the track? It's a burnt orange machine looking for payback.
The SEC championship is at stake. Really excited to go out there and compete.
We got to show that we can play with the best. We got to go beat the best.
I've always been a big believer in out-executing people by believing you can.
We're built for this now. We're built for this.
The biggest goal for us is be the best version of yourself today.
Out-hit, out-hustle, and out-compete. We're never going to give up. I'm going to do whatever it takes to put us in a position to win this game.
Thanks.
I got your picture.
Kirk is calling the game. No pick. Who's the SEC champ?
I tell you what, the hardest thing in football to do is to beat the same team twice in the same year. I don't think Georgia's able to do it. I'm going with the Longhorns.
Really?
So I flipped a coin on this one last time.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Because I didn't want to pick against either one of the guys that did a great job of coaching for me.
Yeah.
So I'm staying with the coin toss. It came up Texas. I'm coming up Texas
Come
again
on, let's
today.
go, coach, let's go. That origin.
Yeah, this is a
That
tough one.
orange machine. Let's go.
You know, it's hard to be the same team twice. Adjustments are made. It's like a game of chess. Coach Saban knows this better than anyone on this dais. Listen, I'm going with my movie dad McConaughey here. I'm sorry to everybody here.
Oh!
This is a Longhorns victory today.
Wow. Nobody's picking Georgia.
As a lot of people have said up here, this game's already been played, and who won? Who's that coming down the track? It's the mean machine in the red and black. Mean machine in the red and black. Ain't nothing finer in the land. Nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Shake 'em!
Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
Is that the final?
Does that mean you're picking Georgia?
Oh, no.
Is that it?
What are you doing?
This Texas team is built with so much money. Steve Sarkisian pinned over here in his tight-ass pants. I picked against this Texas Longhorns team last week. How could I ever do it again? Well, we're in the Peach State, and the dogs are barking. Give me Georgia to win the SEC championship. Welcome to the SEC, Sark. It was cute. Bulldogs by a million.
Because I said easy.
The great Pat McAfee saving the graphic. Redemption for last year's pick. And nobody has to say poor old Georgia. Championship Saturday coming your way right now. We'll see you in college football playoff top 25 tomorrow.
Oh, my God.